Here we are. It is iSurvIVor Talent Show night. Okay, I am joined tonight with some very, very special guests. Mute your mics if you're not talking. I don't want to hear feedback. Look at me yelling at my judges. I yell at everybody. I don't care. Okay, with us tonight, before we get started, I need to introduce a decent Facebook friend of mine, somebody who I enjoy talking to, Brian DeLeon. He is 30-something. He hails from Boston. Currently, he's in the Philippines nerding it up like Survivor nerds do, visiting all the cool places. Everybody give a round of a hand for Brian. Brian, you could say something, just smile, whatever you want.
I hope you guys can see me. I mean, I haven't been sleeping. Very different time zone. Looking forward to these performances, though.
Thank you, Brian. Okay. Also tonight with us, we have somebody who the cast might know, but I know definitely some of you guys will definitely appreciate his location because there are some Oklahomans. That sounds right, Oklahomans. Preston Coleman, he's 20. Thank you so much, Preston, for being here today. The floor is yours.
I'll just sit here and look pretty. Carry on.
Thank you, Preston. Okay, and our third and final judge today is a fellow East Coaster like myself. He's from Baltimore, Maryland. He's 23. It is Sam. Everybody, round of applause for Mr. Livingston. And also, first act of our talent show, I already updated the judges. I let them know that Galars is up first. We just had a tribe swap. Guys, you've seen me host enough. You're sick of my motherfucking voice. I am just going to get to it. I want to introduce the Galars tribe tonight. We have Dan Luciel. We have Patrick O'Henry Sutherland. We have Chris Brown and Andrew Zielinski. Take it away.
Oh, is this where I'm supposed to step in? Well, I'd like to welcome you all to the talent portion of our show. You just missed the bikini contest, and I'm going to tell you, you're going to be glad that you missed it because O'Henry and his two-piece, it wasn't working it for me. But we got a lot lined up for you tonight. Bunch of great acts. I think we're going to toss it out today first to O'Henry. He will be doing a nice lip sync for you guys. And with that, let's give him a hand. O'Henry, take it away as you drop. Okay, moving on. Let's move on to Chris, because I see him here. Chris is going to also be doing a lip sync today. He is dressed up like Ariel, the Little Mermaid, and he will be lip syncing Part of Your World. So, Chris, go ahead. The floor is all yours.
Thank you, Dan the Man. I will get started. Drop the beat.
I just don't see things the way he does. I don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it, what's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above? Out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world.
Oh, I'm not needed. Thank you.
All right, let's give him a round of applause. That was Chris.
All right, I want to say thank you for that performance. Danny, we're going to quickly grade before we go on. Christopher, I want to say I am absolutely in love with your use of the prop. Okay? We didn't tell you to prop. You weren't instructed to prop. Granny didn't prop you to prop. You propped yourself to prop. So I know I'm joking, but I sound like I'm joking, but I really do appreciate the thought that went into all of the use of the props, to the outfits, to the gizmos and gadgets aplenty, and who's its and what's gets. Like, you had it all, and I really appreciate that. I love the believability, even though it was cheeky and funny. I did believe it. Like, I believed it. One thing that I hated, but then also started to appreciate, I hated that your head kept on going off view. Like, you kept on getting chopped off. But as you had to go and adjust the camera for the slow motions, and then I just started to appreciate the fact that your head was out of view during some parts and then would pop back in when it needed to, and then it's out of view and then would pop back in. It fit the whole performance after a while. I was like, okay, I'm not mad anymore. With that, I'm going to give you a 7, a solid 7. All right, Preston, what did you think?
From the very beginning, the costuming was excellent. I loved the props. I can tell you put a lot of thought into the timing. The videography was excellent. If this is any indication of what we're in for tonight, I am definitely excited for what's to come. I could not bear the thought of giving you less than a 10.
All right, thank you so much, Paula. All right, Randy Bryan Jackson de Leon.
So I'm the dog. Anyway, Chris, that was a really, really good performance. It's very compelling. I do agree with Sandy. The production value is really, really good. I also want to note that sometimes, when you're performing, you have to understand the frame and how to, position yourself very well. Because, like Sandy said, you get cut in some instances. Also, you should try considering like looking straight to the camera. You want to connect to the audience. It works well for me. I enjoyed it. It's believable. It's fun. It's entertaining. So for me, it's a very good 9.
All right, dog. Thank you so much, yo. Appreciate you. All right, now, Kara Ellen D. Generous Guardi, aka Sam, you're up.
Okay, first things first, Chris, I want to give you huge props for singing one of my favorite songs in the world. Second off, you kind of did have your back towards the camera, which, in my opinion, is not good to show off your video. But otherwise, it was pretty good. I do gotta give you props for wearing that wig, because that was probably one of the best parts in the whole thing. I agree with Simon and Randy that you definitely had a little bit of issues with, I don't know, maybe your head being a little too far ahead. I couldn't really see yourself, but otherwise it was pretty good, so I gotta give you an 8. And that's it.
All right, judges, thank you so much. Daniel, take it away, sir.
All right. Now that he's back online, we're gonna throw it over to O. Henry, who's also gonna do a lip sync for you guys, but with a little twist. For those of you who are hearing impaired, he's going to sign the song along with lip syncing the song. So don't threaten him with a good time, because he's ready to bring the party. Take it away.
All right. Mic check, check.
These people I just woke up in my underwear. No liquor left on the shelf. I should probably introduce myself. You should have seen what I wore. I had a king and a party hat. I was the king of this hologram where there's no such thing as getting out of hand. Memories tend to jump pop pop. Don't pre-meds and some rubber gloves. 5,000 people with designer drugs. Don't think I'll ever get enough. They cocaine, gasoline, and those things in between. I'm on the city in a shopping cart. I'm back in California, smoking around. This time it's heated up. Breaks out and turn it up. They go out like my son and it's in my. I gotta run me with the good What are these footprints? They don't look very human-like. Now I wish that I could find my clothes, bed sheets, and a morning rose. I wanna wake up. Can't even tell if this is a dream. How did we end up in my neighbor's pool? Upside down with a perfect view. On the bar with the speed of sound. Fancy beat dancing through this town. Lost my mind in a wedding gown. Don't think I'll ever get it down. Champagne, cocaine, gasoline, and those things in between. I'm on the TV in a shopping cart. I'm back in California, smoking around. This night is heated up. Breaks out and turn it up. They go out like my son and it's in my. I gotta run me with the good talk. I lost a bet to a guy in a chiffon skirt, but I make these high heels work. I've told you time and time again, I'm not as sick as you drunk I am. And we all fell down when the sun came up. I think we had enough. Alright, it's a half. It's a half of my feeling now. Alright, it's a
I want to say thank you very much. Paula, Preston.
All right, so you did very well. I love the signing. That was great. However, the only thing I really have to compare it to thus far is Chris, and so it was not as, it didn't feel as rehearsed. Both the beginning and the end, you would maybe glance at the camera once in a while, but I didn't feel like playing to the audience was one of the strengths there. So overall, very well done. I'm going to give it an 8.
Thank you so much, Paula. You look gorgeous. I'm glad you wore that little thing I like. Dog? Dog is eating a hot dog. We will go to... Oh, there he is. Dog, you're back.
I got disconnected a little bit. Can I just say something? I mean, I enjoyed this more than the first one. I don't know what it is. It actually came across as a bit repetitive towards the end. But overall, this one feels like he knows what he's doing. Like it came across as, you know, it's his second nature to sign for a living. I don't really know this guy, but I enjoyed his performance, and for that alone, I would have to give him a 9.
All right, dog. Speaking words of wisdom. All right. Ellen Cara, Dioguardio DeGeneres.
Oh, Henry, oh, Henry, oh, Henry. Great job, homie. You did a good job. That was definitely a good performance, especially because I like that you added the sign language into it, because I know a lot of people personally that have a lot of that stuff, so I really appreciate you doing that. And I do agree with Randy. It was a tad bit better than the first video. With that being said, I'm going to give you a 10.
Ooh. All right, I cannot agree with much of this law. I can't agree with much of this law. Aside from the lag, which I try to appreciate what you were doing through it, I will say, initially I was like, sign language singing, this is an interesting talent. I can't wait to see what he does. And at first, you were all like, and I was like, feeling it. I was like, look at him go. Even if he's not signing, I'm like, totally buying it. Even if he's just making it up, I believe it. I believe he's signing. However, I wish you put more thought into what you were doing, other than just singing and signing, because if you actually thought about it as an act, you would have cut the song. You wouldn't have signed for 4 minutes. That's much too long. You would have figured out something to do during the instrumental as opposed to just sitting there nodding your head. You actually looked bored to pieces. Like, you're trying to, like, build a crowd up, and during the instrumentals, you should have, like, you have hair. You should have shook your hair until your hair fell off. But literally, you were just sitting there like this. So I feel like it was a missed opportunity. I mean, especially with the fact that you didn't edit the song and you just played the song, like, there was just so much more you could have done. With the host signing and singing, I was over it by a minute. If that was it, I would have appreciated it much more than you signing and singing for 5 minutes. So with that, I'm going to give you a 5, half credit. Thank you very much. Oh, Henry, you can step off the stage. All right, take it away, Ryan.
All right, our next performer, unfortunately, could not be here today, but he is going to simulcast his performance. Up next, we have Andrew Zielinski. He is hoping to sweep you all away with his rendition of Like Money. He's going to play the guitar and sing it, and he's going to strip himself down to bare bones for this one. So let's hope not too much gets exposed.
All right, let me know when you guys should see my screen.
I see you.
All right. We are going live. Oh, Andrew, he's here from Satellite. How you doing, Andrew? Can everybody see him?
I can't see anyone. Let's see. Yeah.
When I go on screen share, can you guys not see my YouTube?
That's it.
Yeah, it's up right now, Sandy.
Oh, okay. You guys ready?
Yep.
If I make, oh yeah, can you see it? Like, do I need to change the size or is this fine?
It works for me. I don't know about the judges.
All right, guys, let's go.
I'll be singing Like Money by the Wonder Girls. This one goes out to you, Sandy.
Thank you, baby.
Love me like listen to me now, my heart is screaming out. I'm trying to show you how to touch me. I'm not just a girl, I'm more precious than pearls, and I deserve all you got, babe. So if you're gonna hold me, baby, don't let go. Give me all you got, I want everything. My heart is a treasure, one that can't be measured. Let me teach you how to love me. Love me like honey, love me like cars. Love me, babe, wherever you are. Love me up close, love me from afar. Love me, babe, wherever you are. Love me like money, love me like cars. Love me, babe, wherever you are. Hold me like Sandy, treat me like a star. Love me, babe, wherever you are. Stop listening to your friends, just on to your man. Misery loves a little company. Don't be into them, I want you by my side. Why is it so hard to trust me? Let go of your fears, girl. Promise I'll be here, girl. I won't let your heart skip a beat. I'll take care of you if you take care of me, girl. Won't you ever leave lonely? You like money, love me like cars. Love you, babe, wherever you are. Love you, love you, close. Love you from afar. Love you, babe, wherever you are. Look for the illusion things, see a little sunshine, see a little rain. My heart's an illusion thing, and I want to go through that again. Do something, no fun. If you plan on being one, this is my instructions. I'll teach you how to love. Love me like, love me like. Come down the wheels, bring the wheels. Love me like, fresh new haircut. Boy, I need you. Love me like, new pair of kicks, ice on your lips. Love me like, love me like, love me, love me, love me. Money, love me like cars. Love you, babe, wherever you are. Love me up close, love you from afar. Love me, babe, wherever you are. That was incredibly good.
Now, what do you think of that, guys? What do you think of that? That was incredible. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, I got you.
Okay. Andrew, I know you're not here, but I know you're watching via satellite. Holy fuck. Actually, before I even give my critique, okay. That was freaking amazing. Okay, talk about originality. Talk about actual like talent. I mean, this is a challenge. This is fun. It's supposed to be whatever, but he took it for literality, if that's a sandy word. He took it for what it was, a talent show. He knew how to play guitar. He knew how to cater to the audience, which is me. He knew that I was going to be a judge, so he fucking played some K-pop, and hello, got my nipples out. Okay, so well, just some quick stuff I jot down. Okay, I love that he chose to do an acoustic location in a bathroom, like the best acoustic location ever. Was sad that he wasn't shirtless, but I could have done without that. I mean, I lived without it. Just wish the camera was at a better angle and like he wasn't playing down, he was playing up. Would have loved wardrobe, but I understand maybe his situation wasn't the best. I loved he was playing guitar and then randomly would like stop and touch himself, all about it. And his voice melts. And then the rap, hello, 10. Paula.
You know, I'm really conflicted about this one. I loved the guitar playing, I loved the singing. I'm also very quickly learning why most shows limit acts to 90 seconds. It did go a little long. Honestly, I wish he had just stopped after the rap. It would have been great. I can't dock too much for it. That was a wonderful performance. I'm going to give it a 9.
Perfect. All right, Kara, we'll go to you, Miss Ellen.
Okay, Andrew, I know you can't see this performance, but that's okay because you did a good job, homie. Definitely loved your performance. I loved how you had the little guitar solo in it also, because that definitely gives you huge points on that. Definitely loved how you did a different rendition of that song that was, if I remember correctly, was last season's song. But anywho, great job. I'm giving you a 10, homie.
Okay, we got a 10. I will gather Dog's score on that. If you didn't take a look at it, I will link him to the video. As for now, I will let Mr. Dan continue on.
All right, well, that was amazing. I don't even know how I can follow that up as the host. But we got our final act coming on tonight. It's a duet. They were going to be performing an original composition for you guys. So let's hear it for Tierra and LeBlanc.
Okay, Tierra and LeBlanc are coming up. Let me just connect to them. Again, another performance over way yonder. Can you guys see my screen? All right.
We rode the ferry to Basket Islands. As soon as they saw us, they started crying. We came here to work with our blood, but Jennifer swooped up and made this club.
Galaris is the name, and winning is our fucking game. We put your weak asses to shame, so sit back and watch us take our aim.
We faced some major scrutiny when two of our bitches decided to mutiny. But our HP so damn high, we look down at you up in the sky.
You Iggy, we Beyonce, you VHS, while we fucking Blu-ray. We run this whole motherfucking world, while your rest at Burger King saying you can have it your way. We might be on a Travis 6, but let's not get it twisted. We make you look so damn bad that your ass is gonna be blacklisted.
Best believe we have so much class that at the end of the day you still gonna be kissing our ass. so damn good. Wait till we merge. Step up in our hood. You gon' leave Blasket in a bloody casket.
Hate to leave you so soon, but it's best you go play Endure. They'll have a spot for you, I'm sure. Fuck Endure, bitch.
Oh, yeah. Trevlo out. Holla bye.
Bitch!
Okay, that was cute. One thing, I love that they used my favorite word, fuck. Like, loved it, So I appreciate that. One thing I didn't appreciate was like, guys, I couldn't hear the music. Like, I heard music when no one was talking. Like, when there was no words, I heard the music. So I think the execution lacks, so that's going to take it down for me. If you're going to edit, do all that stuff, don't bite off more than you can chew. If anything, they should have recorded it together like this or something like that. I love the costumes. They went all out. Tierra, I really hope you don't try rapping after this, because White Girl, you have no rapping beat whatsoever. I love that it was semi cringeworthy. It was just it was a nice change from the seriousness that was Andrews, and I love that again that they catered to me by cussing a lot and saying fucking door and stuff. Kara.
Okay, first things first, I agree with Simon 100% that there was definitely a lot of stuff going on that could have been better. There was definitely not a lot of, I couldn't hear the music at all. Plus, this is just me. I've definitely heard a little bit of a cutoff between after what's the guy's name again? Sang and then rapped and then Tierra rapped, because I felt, what's that?
Trevwell.
Thank you, Trevwell. So anyway, I just noticed that there's a little bit of a lag. I mean, not lag, but like a little bit of a cutoff between those two, and I didn't like that. That's just me, but otherwise, I think you guys did a good job. So I'm gonna give you a 5.
Oh, I'm gonna give him a 6. I didn't even think I said my score, but I gave him a 6.
Okay.
And beautiful, beautiful Paula.
Well, I really love the story. The story was great. I didn't know much about the game, and now I know more about the game. Showmanship was great. They played to the camera. That was good. I had a few issues, though, kind of to echo everyone else. There was problems with the editing, and unfortunately, I think they showed that there was skill in the editing. It just didn't make it all the way. So for that reason, with the sound, with the video issues, I'm going to give it a 7.
All right, Paula, thank you very much for that score. It seems like my dog had a little bit of a stroke. It's very hot in this studio. We don't... what's up, Brooke? Yes, ma'am. Love you too. Bye. Have fun. But yeah, it's super hot in this studio. Apparently, they just took somebody else out in an ambulance. Like, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I'm doing my job. So Dog's scores will not count towards this unless he comes back and watches those 2 non-live videos. With that being said, I'm going to hand it over to Daniel Seacrest.
All right. Well, I hope everyone had a good time tonight. We had a bunch of wonderful acts, and it's time for you guys to move on to the less talented tribe. So you guys have fun with that, and Seacrest out.
All right, thank you so much, Golari. So you guys can send in your opposition. Thank you so much, guys. Great job. And I love that Chris kept the wig on the entire time.
It's so hot, too.
All right, guys. Judges, you guys could, take a break, run, do what you got to do. I'm going to play, just an instrumental song while the other tribe gets on here, okay? Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. Yes, K-pop.
Yeah. 언젠가 눈에 두 발이 닿는 대로 이끌리는 시선을 뺏겨버린 대로 가볍게 걸어갈 낯선 것을 그리다 또 결국엔 어쩌난 긴 한숨에 멈춰 그래서 꿈만 가득해 지금 떠난다면 만나게도 어딘가 great yeah 함께 오지 마니 이미 눈앞에 아니 다른 내 눈에 너무 서려와 낮은 밤이 돌아가던 바늘이 멈춘 곳에 가득히 이름 모를 꽃잎이 널 위해 끌어당긴 빛이 담긴 풍경 속에 어서 뛰어들어 나보다 자유롭게 더 괜히 밀어왔던 날 많았던 걱정이 모두 다 사라진 tonight 펼쳐지는 어떤 yeah 펼쳐지는 넌이 baby 이미 눈앞에 아니 나는 되는데 지금 떠난다면 물속에는 범인은 yeah 그녀지 넌이 baby 이미 눈앞에 아니 나는 되는데 너무 서려와 쫓아가기도 벅차서 밀지 세상이 전부는 아니야 하루 종일 걸어도 똑같은 풍경이 절대 보이지 않아 하얀 종이에 적어놓은 white 잉크처럼 번지는 마음 I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling for you 펼쳐지는 모든 건 green yeah 달라지는 마음이 baby 이미 눈앞에 아니 나는 내는데 지금 떠난다면 good yeah 또 달려나오는 건 great yeah 감명없이 마음이 baby 이미 눈앞에 아니 나는 내는데 너무 서려와
Where the fuck is your tribe? Shane.
They were off the call before I was.
Well, they need to get here. I just played a 4 fucking minute song. What's the deal? Look at you!
Thanks.
OMG, I'm so excited!
I'm really nervous.
Okay, your tribe is literally Down syndrome. This is what I'm dealing with, people. Okay? I don't know why I do this to myself. Let me mute and cuss real quick. You guys are trying to join from your phone. Ooh, who's feedback? Ari? Headphones? You know the drill. I just can't. Alright, let me invite some bitches up in here. Because clearly, clicking links just ain't working for these bitches. I don't even know how to invite your tribe. Can you just tell them to fucking sort it out themselves? Legit. It's just click a link and join. Why are you all HLC right now? I don't have the patience. Ari, just hold me, stroke me, love me. Pet me, pet my beard, Ari. What's going on? And my judges are here dealing with Down syndrome. Sorry, Preston. Sorry, Sam. Who else from your tribe is supposed to be here, other than Joe? Trevor?
Trevor and Joe are using the same computer.
Oh. Well, once we get... Oh, yeah, she's here! Oop. All right, Preston and Sam, are you guys back or not? Okay, there's my beautiful Paula. Sam, are you here?
How do you... I can't hear anything, Trevor. Can y'all hear me? I can't hear you guys at all.
Really?
Oh, now I can.
Perfect.
Like,
I hear feedback, so when you're not performing, Joe, please mute or lower the volume on your computer. Just a little bit, just not max volume. Can you still hear us if it's all down like one notch? Hi. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah, that's way better. Thank you. Sam, you don't have to be on cam, but if you're not here. I just messaged him on Facebook. We will begin momentarily.
Guys, is it still echoing? With these I don't know why these headphones aren't working.
Yes, you are, Ari. You are echoing, honey. If everybody else mutes, you might not echo. Try it.
Hello?
Yeah, that's not echoing. All right, so Sam is here. Sam, I don't know why I couldn't hear you. I got your Facebook message. Thank you so much. All right, guys, this is, let me get on camera. We are with the second tribe, Town Show tonight. We're going to bust this out as quick as possible. We are here with the TA1ENT tribe, consisting of Trevor and Joanne. They are the married blood relationship of the game. We have Ariel and Shane. Ariel's the host. Shane, Joanne, and Trevor are the individual acts. And then I should have a video somewhere. I don't have the video from your guys' tribe, so where's the video? Where's your fucking video?
It's in Pat's confessionals.
it's in his confessional.
Oh, okay, I do have that. And by the way, that's pathetic. So I can't wait to ring that shit a new asshole because that shit's pathetic. All right, we'll start. Let me give a round of applause and introduce you to your guys' host. Ari, I can't see you, by the way. Oh, now I can. All right, let's go.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you, Sandy, for that lovely introduction. Okay. So, for our first act, this act is from Oklahoma, and watch your hands because this son of a witch is pretty sneaky. Please give it up for Joe and her magic card trick.
Hi everyone, how are you guys tonight?
Great.
Good. Well, tonight I'm going to show you a really awesome magic card trick that I've known since about the 3rd grade. What we're going to do is I'm going to end up putting the cam down to where you guys can actually see my cards as I go through the trick. And I'm actually going to ask you guys for a little bit of help. Sam, I understand that we can't hear you, but if you could, if there's a chat or anything where you can give me information, I'll make sure to give you the easier question of the two. Will that be cool? I assume that's yes. And who are our other judges?
That's you, Paula.
Anything?
Yeah, no. That is Preston. Preston, say hello to Joanne.
Hello.
Hi. All right. Well, I'm really excited to show you guys this, so bear with me for just a second. I'm going to get the camera all ready for us, and we'll get started, okay? All right, so Preston, since you can actually speak a little bit easier, I'm going to show you. You can see that my cards at the bottom of my deck will start with an ace, and it will go from king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And that's how each one of my cards are set up, or my suits are set up, is the exact same way for each individual one. I'm going to show you guys so you know I'm not tricking you.
Can you bring them up a little bit, Joe? Like into the table more? Yeah, perfect, right there.
There you go. You can see they're all there. And then the last one here. All right. So they're all there. They're all in their way. So what I need from you, Preston, which suit would you like on the bottom of my deck?
Probably hearts, because you've stolen my heart.
Oh, well. Glad Trevor can't hear this.
All right.
All right. And what is the next suit that you'd like on top of that?
Spades.
All right. And following?
Clubs.
And then we're going to end with the diamonds on top, because I am a diamond in the rough. And what we're going to do, Sam, I'm going to need a little bit of help from you if you don't mind. I'm going to need to know how many times you would like me to cut my deck. I need a number between 1 and 10, please.
Can you hear that, Sam?
No.
Let's go with 5, please. And yes, I can hear you guys.
All right, perfect. We're going to go ahead and cut this deck 5 times. So I learned this in the 3rd grade at lunch. I watched a teacher do this, and I thought it was really interesting and really cool. And I went home and I tried it, and still to this day I have no fucking clue how it works, but I think it's one of the most amazing things ever. So that was 3, right? 4 and 5. What we're going to do now is I'm going to set these in 3 rows of 3, 1 row of 4, and I'm going to go back forth all the way through, and then we will reveal to see if my magic trick works. So bear with me a moment. Man, this camera's not going to work. Hold on. Trevor, can you
Push
come
it
hold
back a
this?
little, maybe.
Trevor, can you come hold this, please?
As round as that.
Sorry, give me just a second.
Okay.
I need to hold this up to where they can see all the cards.
Like that.
No, that saved me.
Down a little, Trevor. Facing the table.
He's not listening. He doesn't listen.
Like
Face
so.
the table,
No,
Trevor.
you're still in the same spot.
Perfect.
Like that.
Good thing going. Get a good thing going.
I know. I'm just playing. All right. Can you see this?
Yep.
Okay.
Holy fuck! I gotta hold this the whole time.
Can you see all of my
Yeah.
cards? Good.
Nope.
All right.
Give me good
Well,
for
this
that
is
rubric.
the easy part. Y'all really don't have to do much of anything. You can count, you can laugh, you can smile, you can put a tip in my tip jar. It's whatever you'd like to do. I don't mind.
Just a tip.
All right. Thank you. We got some jokesters in the room. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal my stacks, and to your surprise, they are all going to match up, so I will have all of my 2s, my 4s, my 6s, my 8s, my everything will be all together, so here we go. There's my 7s. There's my 8s. Carolyn, if you don't shut up. There's my 9s. There's my 10s. There's my jacks. My queens. My kings. Oh, look at those beautiful aces there. Don't we all like to have an ace in our in our stack? All right. There's our 2s. There's our 3s. Our 4s. Our 5s. And our 6s. They've all ended up in the stacks where they're supposed to be. Each one was done by you guys. I had no control over how many times to cut my deck or how you wanted me to stack my deck. So I appreciate both of you for helping me out with my magic trick today, and I hope you really enjoyed it.
All right, we'll start this one off with Paula.
Dab, one time dab.
You know, this was a great trick. I had to keep a watch of my scorecard. I was afraid you were going to conjure up some points there for yourself. You had great banter throughout the trick. It was very practiced. It was wonderful. The trick worked. As far as problems, technically with the trick itself, it was a little long-winded. That wasn't your fault, but it did get a little repetitive watching you flip over 13 piles one by one. But besides that, it was wonderful. I'm going to give you a 9.
Thank you.
Right, thank you, Paula.
Stop.
Mute if you're not talking and you're not Joe. I love the fact that it was interactive. I love that you were talking with my judges, and then even as you were playing, you're like, oh, you all love aces, don't you? Like he said, I love the banter. So I would, like she said, I will agree with my beautiful Paula 100% with that. And you just were like a great host. And he mentioned something about the length, but even so, I would prefer something like this that's a little bit more long-winded than a lip sync that just goes on forever. Because at least I know there's a point to what you're getting at, whereas, I mean, a minute into a lip sync, you get the point, right? So I'm going to give you a solid 9 as well. And, Kara?
Okay,
Sam.
first things first, I love how you got us involved. That I really appreciate, because not many people would do that. Second off, I like how you, what was I going to say? Dang it, sorry. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. I like how you definitely took your time to sort out the cards, even though it was kind of our fault. But anywho, I'm going to give you a 9 as well, because I definitely agree with my judges, my co-judges, should I say.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Thank you. That was a great change of pace, and we'll bring it back to our host, Ari Seacrest.
All right, wasn't that a freaking awesome trick, guys? I mean, I freaking love that trick. Okay, for our next contestant, he is from Oklahoma, and he just proves how boring Oklahoma is with this twisted talent. Please welcome Trevor and his Rubik's Cube.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for that warm welcome. I just want to start by thanking the judges for this opportunity.
Ari, when you're not talking, you need to mute.
Okay. Thank you, judges. I want to thank the lovely Joanne for doing that wonderful magic trick. I'm still amazed. I don't know how she did it, blowing my mind. I also want to thank the judges for their time today. So I'm going to be solving a Rubik's Cube for you today. But anybody can solve a Rubik's Cube. I'm going to do it in under 3 minutes. Okay? Because I want to make it even more challenging. Okay, so before we get started, I have a solved Rubik's Cube here. Joanne is going to be my lovely assistant. Joanne is returning. Go ahead and Joanne's going to scramble that up for me, so you know that I didn't memorize anything. Don't make it too hard now. Okay, that's a good job. Now show them that scrambled up Rubik's Cube. Show them the other sides. Okay. All right. Joanne's going to be doing a timer for us in the background. You got to get closer than that so they can see it. They still can't see it. There you go.
Hey, we'll be able to see it, Joanne. Just turn down the brightness on the phone.
Ooh, good idea.
Perfect.
Okay, Joanne, start it.
Go.
Trevor, lift your hand up a little bit for me. Perfect.
Okay. Rubik's Cubes are very complex. You have to have a very rare mind in order to solve them. Do it. They are quite complex. All right, we got 2 rows done. On to the final row.
And just in case you can't see the timer, it's at 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Thank you for that update, Joanne. I appreciate that. Boom.
2 minutes, 6 seconds.
2 minutes, 6 seconds.
Well, that was fucking sick, first of all, because I can't do that whatsoever. Your mind is almost as sexy as whatever. Okay, I want to say that, Hey, can you guys just turn down the volume just a second? I mean, just a touch. Because I'm retarded. Okay, perfect. All right. I want to say that this was definitely, again, a beautiful change of pace to your typical talents. Once I started to, stalk the tribe chats and you said you were going to do Rubik's, I was like, yes, this is perfect. This is totally what I intended when I thought, okay, talents. This is a talent, like a hidden talent, solving a Rubik's Cube really fast. But just the fact that your hands moved so quickly during that whole fucking thing blew my mind. Like, I was in awe, first of all. I kind of wish sort of like Henry, I said on his tribe, a little bit more thought went into the actual performance. Maybe a little bit more one-liners, jokes that you could have said while you were solving it. Maybe some Jeopardy music in the background just to add a little bit more glitter to your already awesome talent, which speaks for itself. Other than that, I really can't fault it. Again, it went as long as it needed to be. If you went another minute, I probably still would have watched at the tip of my seat, you know? So, I'll give you an A plus a point for being sexy. 9.
Yes.
Cara Diaguardi, Elaine DeGeneres, you're up.
Trevor. I gotta give you huge props, man, for doing something that I never got to solve in my entire life. Rubik's Cubes is probably the hardest thing I've ever solved, and you've done it in 2 minutes and, 5 seconds? I forgot.
6 seconds.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I gotta give you huge props, and I gotta give huge props to your wife for also being your assistant.
Of course.
And on that note, I also like that you did something that out of the box, compared to other talent stuff. With that being said, I'm gonna give you a 10.
Oh, a 10? What? I love this guy. My favorite. Thank you.
I'm a big fan of you anyway.
Alrighty, and now Preston Abdul, it is your turn.
Trevor, that was absolutely wonderful. That I can't really say anything that hasn't already been said. There was some dead air there. I wish we'd been able to fill that with a little more prepared remarks or something like Sandy referred to. So with that in mind, I'm going to give it a 9.
Sweet. Yes. I'll take it. Thank you.
All right, Trevor, you can make your way off the stage. Thank you so much. All right, floor is yours once again, Miss Ari.
Okay, that was freaking amazing. I freaking can't even do that myself in a week. So, our next and final act is a really talented one. Let's just hope his voice quality is as good as his video quality. Please welcome our final act singing chandelier, Shane.
Take it away, Shane.
Don't know how to follow an act like that.
Everybody mute.
Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything, when will I learn? I push it down, push it down. I'm the one for a good time call, phones blowing up, ringing my doorbell, feel the love, feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Thrown back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. Sun is up, I'm a mess, gotta get out now, gotta run from this. Here comes the shame, here comes the shame. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Thrown back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, through my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier.
Well, what a showstopper performance. I mean, honestly, you look great. You look great, first of all. You look fantastic. I'm glad that you took this seriously. For a very, like, non-serious challenge, you could easily go to the funny, mockery, like, wig and, you know. But this reminds me of an actual audition. Like, America's, like, you walked on the stage, put your fucking mic on, and, like, performed for an audition. So for that, I loved it. I loved that this was actually displaying a raw talent, your innate natural ability. This takes very, very big guts. Huge guts. So for the gut factor, I'm giving you half credit just to begin with. To sit there and sing takes a lot of guts. You could have easily just lip-synced and did it. Been novo, like blah blah blah, done with it. The falsetto, boy. Slay me with the falsetto. Oh, and not even on camera, you can't even see my face. I said slay me with a falsetto. Gorgeous. And I could tell that, and this is what I like. I like that when you first started, I was a little bit, okay, oh, is he nervous? Is this going to work out? But by the second chorus, bro, you were so into it, that second chorus, so much more confident than the first one. Those falsettos you hit with, like, meaning. I really, really enjoyed this performance. One thing I will say is I wish you just didn't stand there. Maybe it was nerves. Maybe, you know, that was your MO. That was your motivation. I'm going to stand here in my nice suit and I'm going to just sing. But I would have loved, like, when the second chorus came in, as it was like a crescendo building, like, to make it a nice, really 2-minute performance. I feel like you should have, like, started taking off your jacket and, like, unbuttoning your shirt and just, like, getting into it, like, starting off really prim and proper and not stripping, but, like, just getting raw and gritty, because that song is really, like, raw and stuff. So I really would have liked to see, you know, prim and proper, maybe break down a little bit just to show a fluid performance. So with that, I'm going to give you a 9, buddy. Really fucking sick.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm like tearing up.
Well, stop it. You did great. Paula, you're up.
Alright, so despite being the most sharply dressed person here, you also let loose the most. So that was great. I loved the song choice. I loved the brevity that you kept it short, sweet, and simple. You did wonderfully. You hit everything perfectly. You hit a crescendo like Sandy was talking about in that second chorus. Tonight, you truly flew like a bird in the night. I'm going to give you a 10.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Paula. That was wonderful. Wonderful. Ent, Cara, DeGeneres, Ellen, Samuel.
Shane. It's good to hear your voice again, first things first. Second thing is, great job. I love that song. It's like one of my all-time favorite songs in my life so far. I love how you were a sharp-dressed man.
Thank you.
And I think you definitely did great on the second verse compared to the first, like Simon said. So I'm going to give you a 10. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Great job, Shane. Ari, the floor is yours once more.
Okay, that was our freaking show. All of our acts were so amazing. I want to thank every single one of you guys.
Hello! You're missing your double act.
Oh yeah, our double act. So our double act is Corolla and Mary Beth. They are performing A Whole New World. I think they are lip singing, so let's watch their Whole New World lip sync.
Alright, so mute that up. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Let me know when. We are good to go.
Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world. Fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, where to go. See, we're dreaming of new. A dazzling place I never knew. But when I found it, it's crystal clear. Now I'm in a whole new world. Now I'm in a whole new world. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freely through a endless starlit sky. A whole new world to do. It's unreal, to see. I'm like a shooting star, got so far. I can't go back to where I used to be. Rise, every moment that's there, I'll chase it's time to start. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world. That's where we'll be. That's where we'll be. Running chase, wondrous place for you and
Okay. Let me play my clapping music. Thank you, Mary Beth. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us via satellite and via on the road. Like you're on satellite and you're traveling. That is dedication. Thank you so much for that, guys. I really appreciate it. With that being said, I'm going to throw it over to Ellen DeGeneres, DeGuardia, Kara, Livingston III.
Okay, Scarola and Mary Beth. Love the song choice, definitely. I loved how you inserted on the carpet like it was supposed to be in the movie. I love how you guys looked at each other because that obviously that song is all about love, and I know you guys are a couple, so it's kind of obvious. Nothing else bad to say. Nothing bad to say at all. All good. So I'm gonna give you guys a 9. Actually, yeah, 9.
Okay, thank you so much, Kara. Now, Miss Paula.
Well, Ari, you didn't mention that this would be an equal parts Daredevil and lip sync act as they were careening through traffic while lip syncing. It was a great performance. It was practiced. I felt it. I believed it. I wish they had played to the camera a little bit more. I'm going to give it a 9.
All right, these two clearly they're at the end of the show, so they want to get it over with, and they're being very, very nice to trying to rush people out. But I thought this was abysmal. I thought it was abysmal. I thought it was an awful way to end this show. There was no thought into it. I mean, okay, we're a couple. Let's sing a Disney song. Okay, that's obvious. It was a great song choice because Aladdin is super underrated, but they couldn't even stop in a bathroom for 5 minutes like Andrew and fucking record this for me, but no, we got it on the move. I get that, you know, like, I appreciate, in Disney they sang it on a carpet, and now, like, you know, fast forward to 2016, they're in a moving vehicle. You know, like, the transition is kind of cute if you think about it like that. But I'm using my imagination way too hard. Like, I don't want to use my imagination way too hard. All I saw was them in a shaky vehicle messing up words. Like, it's you lip sync. You shouldn't. It was very basic, and the fact that, like, 30 seconds in, Patrick stumbled on words, you lost me. I wanted to drill my, like, Patrick. It didn't require much except for you to memorize lyrics. And then at the end, you hear Mary Beth coming in, although she's a great lip singer. Like, her lips, you're supposed to over-enunciate when you lip sync. You're supposed to, like, a whole new world. Like, and, like, I really got that from Mary Beth. Not so much Patrick, but at the end, Mary Beth came in when the male voice was singing, so I literally knocked me off my seat. I'm like, guys, all you're doing is lip syncing. Learn the words, get the parts right, sort it out. I was disappointed. I'm giving it a 5. I'm Simon. Fuck off. All right, Ari, take us home, girl. We got to get off the chair before we get fucking fined.
Okay, thank you everyone for watching this lovely live talent show in Blasket Island. I am your host, Ariel Seacrest, and we are out of here, guys. See you in the next Immunity Challenge.
All right, y'all can get out of here really quickly. I'm ejecting all of you bitches except for my judges. Bye, Shane. All right, guys. Sam, what did you give that last performance? What did you give Shane? A 9? What? 10? What?
Yeah, I gave everybody a 9. Yeah, except for Trevor, I gave a 10.
And you gave Shane. Okay. All right. So Shane has a total of 28.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 9s and a 10. Trevor has a total of 28, giving their tribe a total of 56 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe has a total of 27 plus 56. That's 13. 83.
Mm-hmm.
So 83 total for the performances on those people.
What about the first one? Did we add them all yet?
No, I'm gonna add them right now, but I'm not. I'm not gonna take into the account of our hosts.
All right.
Wait.
I have to admit, Dan did better than Ari, but that's just me.
I agree. Hold up, I have my other piece of paper here.
No rush.
I just need to know where we jotted down that fucking score for, oh, the non-live ones. Andrew.
Yeah, the non-live ones were really hard.
Who was the non?
I couldn't actually see the video, I have to admit that.
Which one?
The, Andrew and Tiara, I can only hear it.
It's alright.
Yeah.
9, and then Scorola and Mary Beth got 9, 18, 3, 4, 5. They got 23. So we're going to add 23. That's going to be 6. They have 106. Total of 106. Tuath, you hear that? Tuath, you got 106, bitches.
Damn.
That's without your host score.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, 106 without the host score. Now,
let's
up the individuals for the next one. For Chris, I'm going to get rid of the dog. I gave him a 7, Preston gave him a 10, Sam gave him an 8. So that's 25.
Didn't Brian Oh, no,
Yeah,
wait.
no, Brian's not going to count because it's just going to fuck up my scores.
All right, yeah, he told me he had internet problems. He's in the Philippines, so.
That's right. So 25 for Chris. Andrew. We got a 10, and a 9, so that's 29 for Andrew.
He was really good. I liked him.
So that's 14. So we have a score of 54 with 2 people right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Henry. Got an 8 from Preston, a 10 from Sam, and a 5 from me. So that's 15, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Mm-hmm.
23 plus 54, we have 7. We have 77. And we're going to add the 77 to the non-live score of Tierra and LeBlanc. Trevoux, yes.
Oh, LeBlanc.
LeBlanc, Trevoux, same person.
That's O. Henry's blood. That's right.
No, Ty's Henry's blood. Trevoux is Hassan's blood, Adam Hassan. All right, so for the Tierra one, I gave him a 6. Sam gave him a 7. Preston gave him a 7. Sam gave him a 5. So that's 11, 18. All right, that's a score of 95. So we have 95 to 106, right? 77 plus 18.
Yeah, so.
Yep. All right, 95 to 106. Now, it's time for our scoring of the judges, guys. Now, earlier, before we got into the call, I let you guys know how we were going to score these judges, all right? At the end of the talent show, the judges, meaning us, we will pick our favorite host. That team will get an extra 5 to their score. So despite anything, 2-auth wins the talent show, which was the talent of the cards, the talent of the Rubik's Cube, the talent of the Sia performance, and then the talent of A Whole New World duet. But just for good measure, who is your favorite host?
I'm going to let Preston go first for fun.
You know, Daniel was charming. He had a lot of improv lines, which was good. He dealt well with pressure. But I've been trying to be consistent in giving it to the people I feel like were better prepared. And so for me, it was Ari.
And Sam? Ooh.
I think he unmuted.
Hi, there you are.
I've already kind of decided on mine anyway, so if that's okay with Preston, I would like to go.
Oh, yes, of course, buddy. They already won.
All right, so I definitely like that Daniel actually had uniform compared to Ari. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He actually decided to gel his hair up and decided to wear a button-down shirt. It seemed like Ari, that's just me, she didn't show any charisma compared to Dan. And Dan definitely handled more pressure. I'm definitely going to say Dan was the better host. No offense to Ari at all.
Okay. And I agree with both of you. I feel like where Daniel had strength, Ari lacked in terms of charisma, just appearance, looking like a host, like putting effort into, this is my gig. I'm the host, so I'm going to look snazzy-mazzy like Ryan Seacrest. So where Ari lacked, Daniel was better at, but better prepared, just like Paula/Preston said. Ari was definitely better prepared. Like her segues.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She had little jokes and little just funny things that she inserted. However, I feel like if those were read by Dan, he would have delivered them better than Ari could. I'm not sure why Ari chose to be the host when her hashtag's like awkward Ari. I kind of felt like that's not, the role that somebody with that personality should have. But I was pleasantly surprised with her.
I thought Shane was the host, to be honest. He was most dressed.
But I was definitely, I see exactly. So she didn't look like a host. So I'm docking points. But overall, I think I'm going to say Dan. I like Dan personally. But regardless, even with the 5 points that Dolaris would get, it would still be 100 to 106 So,
So basically, by 6 points, the second tribe won.
Yep. The second tribe won by 6 points. Now, I just want to say to you gentlemen, thank you for spending the last hour and a half with me.
It was totally worth it.
Just so everybody's aware, I don't know these two guys from a hole in the wall. I don't know Preston. I know of Preston, and I know of Sam from, seeing them on Facebook. But the fact that they just stopped in to do this and spend an hour and a half just watching you guys, like, I can't say thank you enough. Stranger to stranger, and like order to order, I appreciate it. I feel like we've bonded, and so when you guys are around, we're always going to remember this night. I hope to maybe host you guys in the future in one of my challenges, or if not, iSurvivor. So with that, Paula, Preston, and Cara Diaguardia, Ellen DeGeneres, Sam Livingston, guys, thank you so much. You really made the challenge. Without you, we wouldn't have challenge. So thank you, guys. Everybody give a big round of applause to my judges. Thank you so much. Sam Seacrest.